Okay guys, so I'm not gonna do a regular intro. Just gonna get right on into the video. As you guys seen by the title, this video is about how I found out that my dad passed away. And also, the video is going to be more than that. I'm not going to only just talk about that tragic moment when I found out, but I'm going to say some more things in here and just dedicate this whole video to my dad. So, it's really hard because I don't know where to start, but I'm going to just start in that exact moment when I found out. So, I was upstairs in my room with my son getting ready to go to sleep. It was like 1 in the afternoon and we was just taking a nap. My son always takes a nap around that time. So I'm like, I've been restless a couple days up, leading up to that day. So I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap too, because I wasn't really getting any sleep days before that. And I remember I took my glasses off. It was like the moment I took my glasses off and I got comfortable and I laid there, like I heard my mom screaming my name. And I was mad, like, cause I don't like when people scream my name, because then I automatically think it's bad. So don't scream my name. Just don't yell my name, because I just be thinking I'm about to hear something bad. Like, I don't want to hear anything bad. So I was mad because she was screaming my name. She wasn't like lightly yelling my name. She was like screaming like something was wrong. And I keep my bedroom door shut because my son likes to wander around. So the door was shut and I'm yelling back like, what? Like, yes, Mom. Like, me and Simba's getting ready to go to sleep. Like, why are you screaming my name like something is wrong? And she comes upstairs and she's shaky. And like I said, I took my glasses off so I cannot see. But the tone in her voice when she came upstairs, I could tell she was shaky and I could not see her face. But she tried to hand me her phone. And like you guys know, up until my dad passed, I have not been on social media. I've been taking a long break from social media for obvious reasons. And I felt like if I'm not on social media, whatever's on social media can affect me, you know, but everybody around me is still on social media. So my mom shows me her phone, and like I said, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. And I'm just like, Mom, before I put my glasses on, is this something that I'm not gonna want to see? Because if it's something I don't want to see, I don't want to see it. I'm trying to go to sleep. I don't want to see it right now if it's something I'm not going to see. And she was like, yeah, it's something you're not going to want to see. And like I said, her voice was shaky. And so I could just tell that it couldn't hold off. So I put my glasses on and I looked at her phone. And I'm trying not to cry because I'm dedicating this video to my dad. So I want to be able to talk. So try not to cry. So I see it's a picture. It was a post of a picture of my dad with one of my cousins. But the point is, it was a picture of my dad. And I didn't even have, it was a long caption. I didn't even have to read the caption. The moment she showed me, the moment I put on my glasses and seen that it was a picture of my dad, I hurried up and sat up on the bed and I just was reading the caption. I'm just like, I'm just like, this can't be real. I'm speaking out loud to my mom. I'm like, no, this can't be real. I'm like, no, this can't be real. And I immediately called my grandma and told her, because like I said, I had my son, and I didn't want to mishandle my son because of the heartbreak. And I just knew I didn't, and that I wouldn't have the strength to care for my son after that. So called my grandma and I told her, I'm just like, my dad died. Can you come over, please? And she came right over here, and I don't know, it just still felt like a dream, like a terrible, terrible nightmare. But I just remember crying and feeling like my dad had gave up, you know, because he was a very strong person. He was a very strong person. And I've been getting through because I've been just remembering the good times of me and my dad. And also, before I get too far, you guys might be like, oh, how did your dad pass? My dad passed away from lung cancer. He was dealing with that for a while, and he was getting through. So I know he with me. It just hurts that I won't be able to have those conversations with my dad anymore. But on a good note, tell you guys a story about my dad. Is something that I'm gonna hold with me forever. Like 3 or 4 months ago was the last time I spoke with my dad. And but I was reaching out to him like days before he passed. I was reaching out to him, but the last conversation I had with him and the last actual text response I got from him was about 3 to 4 months ago. And I called my dad because, you know, I call my dad randomly all the time, and I just wanted to talk to my dad and update him on my life and see how he was doing. And we spoke for hours. We spoke from the time the sun was up until it was going into the next day, like midnight, 11 something type at night when we got off the phone. Like, we was on the phone for like 5 hours plus. And we spoke about everything. Like, me and my dad always had a very open dialogue where we could talk about any and everything every single time. And we just spoke about everything. And when we got off the phone, I didn't think nothing of it, because whenever I did speak with my dad, we always spoke for hours. But that time it was just a lot more hours than usual. And he called me after we got off the phone. He called me a few days after we spoke for hours. he called me and I was in bed, getting ready to go to sleep. It was late at night. And I'm just like, oh, my dad's calling. And like I said, I was going to sleep, but I'm like, I'm gonna answer anyway. Like, I mean, my dad called me times before, but it just felt like it was different. Like, he must really want something for him to be calling me. We always both enjoy talking to each other. But anyways, I picked up and my dad was like, hey, what you doing? And I'm just like, hey, I was in bed. I'm in bed getting ready to go to sleep. And he was like, oh, I ain't want nothing. I was just calling to tell you thank you for our conversation and that I appreciated it. And I just wanted to tell you that. And I ain't think nothing of it. You know. But thinking back, I feel like he knew. He knew he didn't have that much time left. But yeah, he called me and said that. And I was like, in my head, I was thinking like, look at you, Dad, being all emotional and all nice and sweet, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at you expressing how you feel like that. So in my head, I was proud of him, and I was smiling when I was on the phone with him when he said that. And I was just like, I told him, I said, oh, Dad, you're welcome. You're welcome, Dad. And he was like, that's all I wanted. And that was it. Got off the phone with him. And I went to sleep smiling, because that really did something to me in that moment. When he said that, it felt good to know that he appreciated our last conversation. That he even picked up the phone to tell me that and to thank me for that. So I went to sleep, and when I went to sleep, I had a dream. Of me and my dad, and it was me and my dad holding hands, walking into the sun. The sun was so big in my dream. It was like the sun was taking up the whole sky almost. The sun was so big and beautiful and just bright. And me and my dad was holding hands walking into the sun, and he had wings. He had wings, but he was still alive at that point, you know? And it was a beautiful nightmare, because a lot of dreams I have be messages, and I know that. And I woke up that morning and I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I had this dream. She know my dreams be messages, and that in a way they come to life. They come to life every time. And so when I have these type of dreams, I always come to her, because she's the only person I ever trusted to tell that my dreams had power in a way. And I told her, I said, Mom, I had this dream last night. Please tell me it means something different, you know? Like my dad said, he's getting better. He's getting better. And my dad said the doctors told him that he'll be off medication soon. He'll be off the medicine soon. He'll be able to go back to work soon. My dad said, Mom, I don't want this dream to be that message. Please tell me it means something different. And she couldn't tell me it meant something different. But I'm like, Mom, please tell me, maybe my dad, or maybe me, maybe we was those people in the dream, and maybe when it happens in real life, it would be different people in those shoes, and I only seen it that way for whatever reason, but nothing's gonna happen to my dad, Mom, please tell me. But I was trying to convince myself in every which way that that dream meant nothing. But I just hate the fact that I'm highly connected with the spirits in the universe way more than I like to be. Cause I don't know. It was a beautiful nightmare though. But yeah, and another weird thing, and another thing to, I guess, explain to you guys, so you guys know for real, like, I'm connected more than I would like to be to the other side, if I should just say it that way. Because not only do my dreams come to life or be real life messages and preparing me for what's about to happen, I also marked the day in my calendar that my dad passed. The day my dad passed, I had marked in my calendar for another reason, but I marked that exact day. And it's just crazy to me because I had every sign and I still didn't believe it. But yeah, I don't know, I just try to remember all the good things of my dad. I will post pictures, if I haven't posted pictures in this video already, I'm sure I have, of my dad. Yeah, the only thing that's helping me get by is just trying to be my dad. I'm trying to, because my dad was always the type of person, like, if something was bad, if something sad or whatever was going on, he could still smile, even if he was feeling hurt or feeling whatever. He could still smile, he could still joke, and he could still brighten up somebody else's day. And so I'm just trying to be that person that my dad was. But then at the end of the day, I cry when I'm alone because I'm still that daughter that misses her dad. So I can act like I'm my dad as much as I want to, and act like I'm just so strong like my dad, but yeah, when I'm alone and I get to thinking about him even more, it's just ain't no pretending like I'm him anymore. I'm actually myself, and I'm a daughter that's brokenhearted and that feels incomplete, and that misses the sound of her dad's voice, that will miss those deep conversations that we will have, you know, talking about everything, laughing about the craziest things. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to I always say this in my videos, but my dad, he really supported my YouTube channel. He really supported my YouTube channel, and he would give me video ideas. He would watch my videos. He would tell me, like, Jay, I sent your video out to my friends. Sent it to, he would just support me, and just be like, I sent my video out to everybody I thought would watch it. And I know he would want me to finally, for once, be consistent with YouTube. And I just want to make my dad proud. I always wanted to make my dad proud. Like, don't get me wrong, our relationship wasn't perfect, but even then we could always pick back up where we left off. So I just want to make my dad proud. And I asked my dad to give me strength. I had a long conversation with my dad, you know, speaking out loud because I know he can hear me. And I just asked him to give me strength. So I'm feeling like he'll give me strength, and he has been giving me strength because it's definitely hard. So anyways, his funeral is tomorrow. And I don't know, I'm gonna just try to be strong for my mom and my brothers. But damn, this don't even seem real. Also, you guys know, I guess I must say this, you guys know that I love Will Smith, and my dad knew that. It's a secret I never told my dad, but I only loved Will Smith so much because he reminded me of my dad. He reminded me of my dad, so that's why I loved Will Smith so much. Never told my dad why I actually liked Will Smith. I mean, I told him I like Will Smith because of his talents and his work ethic. But the truth was, he reminded me of my dad. And I remember being younger and coming across the Fresh Prince and watching him. And I'm just like, this dude acts just like my dad. He reminded me of my dad. And falling in love with the person Will Smith was, and just loving the fact that I might not have been able to be around my dad a lot when he was alive, and even in those moments when I found Will Smith, I'm like, but at least I can turn on this TV and watch somebody that reminds me of my dad. It made me feel like my dad was around physically, even though he wasn't in those moments. Just watching Will Smith just made me feel close to my dad because he reminds me of my dad so much. But yeah, that's it. I just want my dad to know I love him because I know he can hear me. I know he can hear me. So yeah, I will try to stay consistent with you guys finally now. My thing is, I'm trying to be able to use my dad as motivation for everything now, because I always wanted to make him proud, like, and I was so sad with myself when I had moments when I felt like I let my dad down. So my mission now is to make him proud and to do something with this YouTube stuff, because he supported your girl, you know what I'm saying? He loved that I did YouTube, and he would give me feedback and, like I said, video ideas. And I just wish he would have stayed a little longer for me so that he could actually physically be here and see the growth that I have to come. So yeah, everybody want to know, how is Jada? How is she doing? Because her dad passed, she's not doing great. But I'm able to smile and laugh when I think about my dad. So I'm just sad because I'm gonna miss those talks with my dad. I'm gonna miss those conversations. I'm gonna miss that guidance that he would give me, call him for advice or anything, you know. So I'm gonna just get off this video. But I hope I didn't forget anything. But I love you, Dad. Forever and always. Just can't wait to see you again. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna get off the video now. I don't wanna cry too much in this video, but yeah. When I look in the mirror, when I see myself in a reflection of anything, I see my dad. So yeah. All right, y'all.